Hello, dear sister. This is EveningStar of the Awakened Divine Feminine podcast. Today we're going to be talking about embodied connection. What is embodied connection and how do we find it? Or is it really about finding? Or could there be something else involved? I am so excited to be with you today. Sorry about the background noise. If there is any, I am traveling home from my wilderness solo, and I will go into depth of what that means and what that is in another podcast, but that's for another time. But what I'm feeling to share and to talk about today is what it means to be embodied and connected. We have these lives that rush and flow sometimes. We're in and out of the never-ending vortex of busyness and life, and hoping to find those moments of connection in between all of the day-to-day activities. But really, is life being lived, or is the busyness pushing you to be and do and act in ways that are not aligned with finding a deeper connection? For me, connection was always about open heart and open mind, curiosity, and the open arms of allowing someone to be in my space, and also allowing myself to be in the space of another. And not just a human other, but another in the sense of this beautiful earth upon which we stand. The creatures that embody this earth, the plants, the waters, the fire, the air. Feeling all of those things within our body and deeply communing and connecting with what it means to be still, and what it means to truly open my heart and open my mind and open my arms to another. And so I ask you, when was the last time that you opened your heart so wide that you let go of all the ego stories, that you were able to sit with the land, or sit with a human, or sit with an animal or a plant, tree, the river, the wind, and simply be. Be so much that you are held in a universal embrace. That is what it means for me to be embodiedly. That is a word I'm struggling to say right now. To be embodied and connected. So when we sit and when we be present and when we're able to give ourselves the ability to simply open to what is, to watch a worm move its way across the ground, to see how an owl can sense a mouse underneath the snow, to hear the gusts of wind coming through the leaves, to truly listen with the eyes of your heart, with the ears of your heart, to your children, to your lover, to your mother, to be able to let go of the stories that you not only have created about yourself, or that you feel others have created about you, but it's also letting go of the stories that you have created about other people, and being able to truly sit in this space of total allowance, total acceptance, connection, and the ability to be present, to be one, to be in union with another, and to be seen, to be heard, to be held in a reciprocal fashion where you are in turn seen, heard and held. For me, I feel this is a rare thing in our community. But in the rise of the feminine, in the upsurge of the amount of women's circles coming to the forefront of our lives, to the singing that's happening, to the medicine that's being carried forth by these amazing artists and singers and dancers, and it's being able to weave in to this beautiful tapestry called life, your unique thread, and to truly ask yourself, am I connected? Am I grounded? Am I able to let go of my own preconceived judgments and opinions of others? And most importantly, am I able to let go of the preconceived judgment and ideas of who I think I am, and instead maybe cry for a vision, sit back, open up, call in, demand, whatever is your way of speaking with a higher power, with Mother Earth, with Great Spirit, with God, whatever you like to call it, whatever it is that allows you to feel connected. Call forth that part of you and sit in stillness with that part, with that space of noticing, with that space of being able to ask yourself, why am I rushing? Why am I doing these things? And maybe not even why, but I notice that I'm busy. Okay, and that's okay. Do I choose to be busy in this moment? So being embodied and connected is to be in the moment of asking yourself deeply and truly in every moment that you catch yourself, every moment that you can, and no matter whether you have sat in Vipassana 6 million times, or you have also been on Vision Quest once or more than once, whether you're a teacher, a student of self-development, meditation and yoga, whatever it is, you are human. And this is something of a daily practice to come into communion and connection with the body, with the self, and then once we find this connection with self, we can open to the other, to another, to a higher power, to our great mother, Gaia. When we truly feel instead of think, when we truly allow ourselves to drop the ego and drop the stories and come into being, when we are able to feel the feelings as they arise and notice the messages and the signals that our body is giving us, to be able to step back and say, what am I being shown in this moment? And when you get to that space, when you feel yourself or notice yourself catching yourself rushing, falling into old habits, falling into old patterns, this is when you give yourself a gentle reminder that there is another way. That if I drop into my body, if I take a deep breath, I can connect to who I am and choose the way in which I choose to live my life. You see, I've always been a jump in head first without taking a breath kind of girl, and I have not regretted a moment of my life. And yes, there's a lot of people in my life that I have worked on forgiveness with, and I'm working on acceptance of self and others, and I'm doing the work. But in a sense, I know my dance in life will be my airy, fiery, beautiful self coming to the party, weaving her dance in amongst those movements of breath and body, finding my space to choose when I am on and when I am still. And it has taken me a long time to truly feel not only connected, but connected and embodied. That is the next layer. That layer that allows you to feel held in the stillness and the solitude. And that layer that drives you to know, not drives you, but fuels you, allows you to know in your blood and in your bones that you belong and that your thread in this tapestry called life is so vital as it's woven in and woven out and rewoven and backstitched and forward stitched, and you, my darling, make a difference in this life. And when we can all do the work, the daily practice of seeking, of actually surrendering, not seeking, surrendering to the moments of what is, opening to places within that felt too scary to go, to dance the edge of grief and joy, and to feel, to be led by body, to come into this space of true, juicy, gorgeousness that is your body. Your body is so beautiful, no matter its shape, its smell, its color, its size. Your body has the wisdom and all of the knowing and all of the light codes and everything you need for this life to become magical. So today I wanted to share a really beautiful, simple grounding practice that I invite you to take out into nature. That I invite you to make a note or have a look in the show notes to what time this power practice begins. And take yourself out into nature. And as you're in nature, pop your headphones on or take a little speaker and lay your bare chest upon the earth if you're so called, or lean up against a tree. Stand with your feet anchored into her, into she. So as you stand there in this beautiful space, which may be just your backyard, not just your backyard. Your backyard is beautiful and it is your space. Maybe you're standing on your balcony looking out at houses, but you've got your pot plants around you, and that is what you, in this moment, can find nature in. Or maybe you're surrounded by this beautiful forest, a parkway, a river, a beach. Or maybe you're sitting on your couch and you close your eyes and imagine yourself in the most beautiful place in nature that you have ever been. And once you find this place in nature, once you see yourself in your mind's eye, or feel yourself connecting into the earth upon which you sit, stand, or lie. Imagine underneath you the heartbeat of Mother Earth calling you home. She's calling you down to her with a deep sense of familiarity and remembering. get a sense, image, or feeling of the places within you that are touching the earth through the soles of your feet. Roots starting to grow out through your body and down into Mother Earth. Down, down, down they flow, weaving outwards, downwards, weaving in through the roots of the trees, down past the underground rivers, down through the rocks and the crystals, down, down, down your roots go. And as your roots go down, you feel yourself like an old wise tree. You're feeling yourself grounded, stabilized, and anchored by your roots. And above the ground, your trunk, so firm and anchored, can sway and breeze, can gently move and open all of your senses. Imagine, see, sense, or feel all the colors, the sounds, the smells, the taste and the feeling of being in this space as your roots are anchored down into this place, a place in which you belong. And you belong for the very fact of being you. It is your birthright to belong to this mother, to Nanjina, Tia, to Mother Earth. And you send your roots down ever further, opening your senses. And you start to feel a tickle or a tingle of energy coming into your roots. And as you breathe in, you breathe up the unconditional love of Mother Earth up through your roots and into your body. Breathe out and that energy expands, pulsing, moving, growing. Breathing in and that energy moves through your feet, your ankles, calves, up through your knees, now into your thighs, your buttocks and hips, your vagina, your internal organs. As it enters the base of your spine, it feels like liquid gold moving and caressing and massaging bone by bone, bit by bit, moving up your spine, reweaving, healing, nourishing you to your core, all the way through your spine to the base of your neck, up through your neck and into the base of your skull. Breathing in and letting the energy flow through your belly and lower back. Let the energy move through your middle back, your diaphragm, side waist, side ribs, up into your chest, breast, heart and lungs. Your middle back and shoulder blades. Your shoulders and collarbones and down your arms, through your armpits, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists and fingers. And the energy flows out your fingers, sending this beautiful connected energy to all the things around you. The energy now rises up through your throat, back of your neck, through your jaw, lips, nose, ears, eyebrows, forehead, all through the back of your head, all through your whole body now. And with a little smile, you open your crown chakra, and the Mother Earth energy erupts through your crown, connecting you both above and below, connecting you to the cosmos as she reaches up, like branches growing from your crown. Up, up, up they grow, out and wide and up, strong and flexible, up they go. And the leaves are formed and they unfurl and open to the sun. And you breathe in and draw down through your leaves the beautiful energy of Father Sun. Down, down, down it comes. Down through your branches and into the crown of your head, where it meets with Mother Earth energy to dance this beautiful dance of balance, of healing, down through your whole face, back of your head, your brain, through your chakras, through your neck, your shoulders, and down your arms and out your fingers, down through your heart and lungs, down through your shoulder blades and upper back, side waist, side ribs, diaphragm, and all through your internal organs, your lower belly, your lower back, dripping down your spine like this beautiful cosmic earthly orgy of energy moving through every part of your body, this orgasmic energy as Mother Earth and Father Sky make love in your cells, down through your hips, buttocks, warming your genitals, and down your legs, through your thighs and knees, through your shins, calves, ankles, and feet and toes. Every cell, every muscle, every energy fiber of your body now breaking down into Mother Earth as you become one with all that is, all that was, and all that will be. And in this moment, sister, I invite you to sit, to bask in the energy of being, of connecting, of belonging and being fully embodied and open to this place in which you sit, stand, or lay. And you may stay in this place as long as you wish, knowing that to come out of this place, you simply need to take a deep breath, wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes and open your eyes when they're ready. But let yourself be ready and let yourself have the permission to stay a little longer, to go a little deeper, to open your physical eyes to what's around you, open your inner eyes to what you're feeling. And from this space, you can ride the wave of embodied connection.